Yeah, welcome to yet another podcast show. The Andrews podcast of insights, of exotic minds, and everything that you can say about it.
No
So,
one's ever referred to me as an exotic mind before. That's the first.
right. Today is gonna be the second episode in the Watertown podcast that I'm trying to do. So it's going to be more of still in the Watertown podcast studio. And we are still very, very, very delighted to welcome still and yet the news director, Dan Hogan. It was Dan Hogan, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Yes, I had a funny feud with with the my brother.
Yeah.
he, so he was like, what's the name of your director? Because he's the one who runs through the videos and then because I was like, it's Dan Hogan. So why did you say Dan Howard in the podcast?
I forgot you did that. I actually remember you did that. I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
Right. These are the reasons why I really, really have this continuous collaboration with Dan because he is my supervisor and my technical team. So we're going to talk about, first of all, Dan, how was your week?
It was good.
It was good.
It was a busy week.
Mm-hmm.
Busy week. Relaxing weekend. And,
Right.
and then another busy week. So
Yes, another
Busy.
busy week.
Yeah.
How was the weekend?
it's good.
You did anything for fun?
Now, just watch the rest of the Olympics. Watch the men's basketball, women's basketball.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
All right.
that's about it. Yeah.
That's great. So we're going to, first of all, since we're going to talk about a very specific topic, I would request that you first give us a quick background of the Home Alone reshit.
Yeah, so last week, WCATV's staff, or at least some of our staff, then several of our interns and volunteers, participated in this year's production of Crowdsource Boston. And what Crowdsource Boston is it's a massive statewide media project organized by Brookline Interactive Media Group. I hope I said that right. It might just be Brookline Interactive Group. There may not be media in there. But big out of Brookline. They're Brookline's media centers, same as what WCATV is in Watertown. And every year, Big organizes Crowdsource Boston. And basically what it is, it's all the community media centers all around Massachusetts, especially eastern Massachusetts. They all come together to recreate a shot-for-shot remake of a very popular movie. Past movies have been Castaway, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park,
Right.
Movies like that. So this year, the selection was Home Alone. So all of the stations are getting together, and they're each shooting their own interpretation of a scene from Home Alone. And when it's all said and done, it's all going to be edited together and stitched together as one big movie, but acted out and filmed and edited by folks at media centers across Massachusetts. So our scene was a scene where the family is in Paris and they're in a hotel room and they know that Kevin's back home alone. The dad's trying to call home. And
when did you last watch that movie?
Oh, I think I watch it every Christmas. So definitely this past Christmas I watched it. I always watch it. I'm partial to Home Alone 2 myself, but the first one's also.
Oh, there's Home Alone 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Home Alone 2.
When the kid is grown up.
No, it's just like the next year they go to New York without him.
Right.
No, he goes to New York, they go to Florida. So it's like the same story. It just instead of in his house, he's in New York.
Right.
But like everything else is the same. But it's got better characters. Last week we went to the Commander's Mansion. They were gracious to host us as a filming location.
Yes.
Because we had to film in what a place that would resemble a hotel room, basically, and the closest place in town that isn't an actual hotel
Right.
was the Commander's Mansion. It
Mm-hmm.
fit the aesthetic perfectly.
Right.
So Andrew, you directed. I was sort of the script
Yes.
supervisor
Yes.
slash background actor, and we had a camera operator. We had several actors.
Yes.
We had sound
Uh-huh.
engineers. And then we have somebody editing it together
Right.
as we
Right.
speak.
And it was a great team, you know.
Yeah.
And today, so the show is gonna be some of the highlights that worked for you.
Hmm.
And so the very first one, if possible, can you turn on your airdrop? Can you turn on your airdrop? Just
It should be on.
it should be on, so that we have the same video that we are going to be sharing. Yes, it's videographers.
It's iPhone 9.3 is what this is.
And so so the very first video that I'm going to share with you is going to be this one. So I'll just share it with you.
Okay.
And I think that was when you were getting ready for the scene,
Mhm.
the black and white scene.
Yep.
And did you like talk to your wife when you were getting the clothes?
No, I kind of just picked them up myself. I was like, this is what I got. This is what I'll use. And I
Yes,
think
yes.
it fit pretty well.
Uh-huh.
I have here at the station. I have kind of a wardrobe that I have on cue whenever.
Right. Whenever you
here.
have miscellaneous things that are going on.
I don't bring dress pants to the office, so so it's just in my shorts. So
Right.
I just kind of walk around with a dress shirt on and a tie and shorts. So it's quite the look. But
All right. And then we're going to be playing a scene over the podcast.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to ask you what was the first thing that came into your mind when this happened? Listen, if you can say, that part when he.
oh yeah. Yep.
And
Daniel
he
killed
acted
in
it
the
so
scene.
well. He was literally screaming, and I was like, "Where did he get this energy?" You know?
No, yeah, Daniel killed it. Yeah, he gave 150%. If we were giving out like MVP,
Yeah.
he'd be the MVP. I think of this.
He
this whole
he had his suit on.
Yeah.
He had his energy.
production.
I think this scene. The reason why we did like a reshoot was to get it on record again, right?
Right.
And then there was I remember this part when at the end, was it at the end? No, there was a scene when they were watching the kids when they were watching TV.
They're watching.
And
the
then
Wonderful
they
Life.
were looking towards each other, and then how many times do you remember did we do that scene again?
Oh, we did like 4 or 5 takes, kind of kept cracking up at the imagery of me
Yeah.
and Daniel on screen in that black and white scene. And then
Oh,
cutting
it's
back,
and I remember how you
then cutting back to the two of us watching ourselves on the screen. The visual of that was just cracking.
right. I remember how you asked for the glasses.
Yeah.
And you're like, how many glasses? And then you got in character.
Yeah, I was so dizzy wearing Tegan's glasses because I don't wear glasses. So it was.
Oh wait, they had lenses.
Yeah, those are like Tegan's like prescription glasses. So like I put them on and like the whole world just got blurry on me.
And then there was this part about you remember when remind me, I'm sorry to say, what's his name? When he was eating the shrimps.
Oh, Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben. I don't think Ben will ever touch another shrimp as long as he lives. I put those shrimp back into our fridge in the break room, and then
did?
I came in here today. I forgot about him, and I came in here today, and now the whole fridge smells like shrimp. It's gross.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't put a lot of budget or resources into any other props in the scene.
Apart from the shrimps.
But we made sure we had the shrimp.
That was crazy. That was crazy. And then I also like the part when everyone was really committed to their sets. How like everyone did their part. The Harold when he was attention.
Oh yeah. No, he was into it. That was great.
And then how we were feeling trying to fight for the shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Christmas tree. Let me show you. I think I recorded the Christmas tree, and then I got you. Like this was the part when all of you were gazing at it, and you're like, oh, it's really nice, like with the
Mm-hmm.
lights in it. And then I was like, I wonder
Yeah, it
how
looked great.
I wonder how he looked when he was getting the Christmas tree out. And I was
Yeah,
like, it's gonna do a shit.
yeah.
And one more thing, um, in everything I was just wondering if you have 5 tips for someone stepping into directing.
Uh, 5 tips. I don't think I have 5 tips.
No, and all your tips. Let's say if you got tips.
I mean, I'm not. I don't come from a film background at
Yes.
all, but like I do direct our newscast that we
Yes,
do each week,
exactly.
so it
Yeah,
is a
exactly.
form of directing. It's not. It's not how Spielberg directs or George Lucas or any of those guys. But it's you got to have real. You have to, I think, have two things, and
Yes.
it's something that you can either come naturally or you just have to work on, like I have.
Yes.
And that's you gotta have attention to detail. You really gotta
Very.
be aware of kind of everything that's going on,
Uh-huh.
and then you just gotta know how to sort of read people and talk to people and lead people, because it's not even just about
You have
telling
to
it.
nurture their character.
Yeah, it's not just about like telling person A to do
Yes,
this. It's
yes.
something that like you got to make sure they know how to do it, and if
Mm-hmm.
they are, and if you can sense that they're even slightly apprehensive about how to do it, you got to make sure you can guide them in the right direction, because it's all about getting the most out of your crew, the
Right.
most out of your staff, the most out of your whoever it is that
Yes,
you're
yes.
working with.
Yes.
And patience,
Patience.
is also another big thing, because um, obviously as a director you have a vision of something in your
I
head.
know. You have
You
a
know what it
vision.
wants to look like.
Right.
What you want it to look like, and then
Uh-huh.
it's about kind of having the patience to
Share that idea with
yeah,
everyone.
exactly, and make sure that they see it, if not the same way you do, but in a similar way that you do. So it's there's a lot of nuances. It's tricky. It takes a lot of practice to direct people,
Hmm.
but it is rewarding.
It's rewarding,
Yeah.
right? When you see the work
Yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day,
Exactly.
and then you're like, yes, this is what I wanted, and
Yeah.
you're like, yes, great job, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized sometimes when you are the director, you have to be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
To
Oh
take
yeah. Oh
out
yeah.
all those crazy roles. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, this is how you want to see it
Mm-hmm.
work
Yeah.
out. You
And
know.
not everyone's going to agree with you. Not every decision you make, but that's why there's a director.
Exactly.
You need someone at the top of the food chain.
So that was really great, and I don't know how did I perform for my very first.
Good. Definitely. Definitely some practice would do you some good. But you
Yes.
did. You did very well. You were enthusiastic. You were.
I was really excited for that very
Yep.
short clip.
Yep.
You know, that I was like very attentive to detail. We wanted to involve like the CGI,
Yeah.
the shrimps,
Mm-hmm.
the attention,
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
props, and I really liked it. And just to end the show, um, thank you very much for being the head, overseeing it, working out, and for those of the viewers who are watching, they'll be watching the clip at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's great. I also wanted to, I don't know if, but this is a project later on. I wanted to get a scene. If you could talk, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you're gonna have to do it. I wanted to remake a scene in House of Dragons.
Oh, we're gonna have to up our budget by about $200 million.
No. It's about no. It's just a scene for the common. Well, what's the name of the mansion that we're in?
The Commander's Mansion.
Yeah, the Commander's Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
There was a great scene that I want us to do, but it's not upping a budget.
I mean, you put the crew together. You can. There's ways you can make it happen.
Yeah, it can work. You know, when you're very good at the production, you know, use the
Yeah.
cameras
Yeah.
for the angles. You know.
Yep.
And yes, thank you very much, Dan Hogan, and it was very great as usual hosting you for this show. And for those of you who are watching, hit the subscribe or add button.
Just head to WCATV.org to watch this
Right,
episode.
right. Hit it, and then if you are listening to this on SoundCloud, just hit the WCATV button and add to it, and then yeah, see you next time. Thank you very much. Yes. That was a great one, you know.
All right, so I'm gonna stop the